Recording.
Welcome to Feel Good Talk, where our focus is on mind, body, soul, and business. You are now tuning into Izzi Meditates, and today is Wellness Wednesday. I am excited to have two gentlemen that I follow on Instagram for some time now, and they had no idea that I was following them, but I like to connect with people and businesses who are authentic, as well as for businesses that have a passion and love for their community, and teaching other entrepreneurs how to go about their business. And so today I introduce to you co-founders. It is Jonathan Diaz, who is the CEO, and we have Michael Stackhouse, who is the COO of the HoneyBadger Crew. And I am so excited and grateful to have you join us today on Feel Good Talk.
Thank you for having us.
Very happy to be here. Yes. Very.
Thank you for accepting my invite. And so my very first question, because we're going to jump right in, is I want to know more about the HoneyBadger Crew. And I want to know about the vision that you have to help other entrepreneurs to become successful.
Wow. So the HoneyBadger Crew is a company that we started in 2015 with the idea of basically helping ourselves and others get out of the 9-to-5 rut, right? Nothing wrong with anyone works 9 to 5. I just believe that we are in a time where we can give so much of ourselves, right? So with that being said, we started a company based on the foundation that of giving everyone an opportunity to, wherever it may be, to free themselves, for lack of better words.
Nice. That's a nice vision to have, and a nice opportunity to offer others who are also entrepreneurs. My next question would be, how did you two meet, and how did you join together in this business that you have?
So I'll go first, and I'll let Stackhouse Tally give his viewpoint, because you know how it is. Sometimes one version is different from the other. But right. Stackhouse and I met Stackhouse in Connecticut. I'm currently in Miami, Florida right now, but I met Stackhouse in Connecticut, where we were during our undergraduate. I had just came back to a small Division II school to play football, and I met Stackhouse there. We actually became fraternity brothers, but we met in 2006 actually. But our journey took us from that school to a completely different school. I basically followed him to a different school, not knowing, but he went to a different school. And I ended up transferring to that school as well. And then we became fraternity brothers. But more so than that, in our fraternity is what really made us close, because Stackhouse is from a different part of Connecticut than I am. And without the fraternity, we probably would have not crossed paths. So through the fraternity, I mean, he's been in my mother's house. He's met my brother, my sister. It's a real family. I don't want to downplay it to just a fraternity idea, but we are truly, truly family. And I'll let Stackhouse add his viewpoint.
Sorry about that. Yeah, like Jay said, we met in 2006. It was after he just transferred to Southern, and we both had an interest in this brotherhood. It was something about it, and we got a chance to bond. And over that time, we had a lot in common, and I think it was just one of those friendships that kind of just clicked, and we've been close ever since. We've gone through a lot together, went through the process together. We got to see each other's graduations. I know his family, he knows my family. He was at my wedding. I'm going to be at his best man. I'm going to be his best man at his wedding.
Yeah, he didn't let me be the best man at his wedding. I just got that way. We'll keep that under wraps, but no. But he
another show, right? That's another show.
Yeah. He picked his actual blood brother over me. I won't take it personal though.
Uh-oh. We're gonna bring y'all back on so we could talk about that.
But yeah, no. And going back to with the vision, it was actually because of him. It's something that he saw, and he thought that together we'd be able to do a lot and make a difference.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Like, just because I hadn't had a chance to meet you, Jonathan, and I had talked to Michael before. So just now that I see you two together, you're like perfect. You're like the yin and the yang to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. So a few other questions that I have about business and entrepreneurship. What are some of your accomplishments? Major
Wow.
accomplishments. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll cover real quick the technical accomplishments. I'll let Stackhouse cover pretty much like with the overall, because we view this business and success completely different than most companies, right? For example, we're not going to talk about the turkeys we give out every year, the toy drive we do for Christmas, the clothes drive we do, like all that stuff. That's great, man, and that's something that we not, I don't like the word pride, but we take a great deal of have joy in doing so, because we know companies that are far larger than us aren't doing those same things, and they have resources to do those things, and they're not. So we believe that we keep our fundamentals and our foundation strong and rooted in those things, that we'll be successful. So, but as far as the esoteric version of it, I'll let Stackhouse kind of explain that. We talk about why ideas of success is so much, so he can kind of give his viewpoint on what success is for us.
I think the biggest thing about success with us is that we get to do what we love. This really started with doing we were both into fitness. We both played football. We had a certain mentality that we both shared, and we kind of engulfed that into what this is about. And being able to be in business and going from day to day is really what we take are most humble with, because we know how quickly a business can fail.
Yeah.
Right.
Right now we're going into our 6th year with our flagship company. And as Jay mentioned earlier, we do have some smaller companies under our conglomerate of the HoneyBadger Crew. And I think it was like the other day, we were just talking about how grateful we are, because when we're looking at some of the statistics, you see that more than 50% of the businesses fail within the first year, and 90% or more fail within the next 5. So, we're definitely grateful and blessed to be here. And we feel being on the show with you is a huge accomplishment, because what better way than to share the joy of what we're doing with somebody else?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And just to piggyback to close it off is that, it's just, to be able to do what we're doing every day and be able to do what we love on a daily basis, that's a huge success for us, right? We get to work together with my best friend, my brothers, and I'm the first one to be able to kind of like leave and do it full time. And slowly by slowly, I'm pulling every one of my guys. We are pulling every one of our guys to do that because of the way we set up our business structure. To kind of go back to what the HoneyBadger Crew is, we're a very ambiguous company, right? We don't want to be put into a box. So we're not we do apparel, right? Like the films we're wearing now, like the hat that Stackhouse is wearing now. But we're not an apparel company. We're not trying to compete with Nike, Under Armour. That's not what we're trying to make sure that it's sustainable and that it's successful and that it provides value to people. Because of what the brand means, right? We don't even put out like the top notch, in the clothing, like far as the top cloths. So people don't say, man, the shirts they make are just top cloth. They love it. They know we make good branding, but it's a culture. When somebody sees a HoneyBadger paw on one of our apparel, they know what it means. They know what it stands for. And that's why we started the HoneyBadger Crew. So we're able to make our imprint that way. But as a conglomerate company, which basically means we have a bunch of smaller businesses that operate individually from our flagship business, but they're all under the same umbrella. We're an umbrella brand. The same way, for example, like Unilever or Johnson & Johnson or Dove, where they, Dove is not an ice cream company. It's not a shampoo company. Johnson & Johnson is not just a lotion company. They're not just it's so many different things that comes in, and that's the way that I believe is a huge way to get us to financial freedom. I mean, unless you're doing tech or medical supplies, the return on investment is slow. And when you have myself, Stackhouse families, my family, and our team members that work with us, I have to make sure, it's our job to make sure that they are in a position to be fruitful, successful, and through monetarily too, through financial basis, because they're counting us to make the good decisions to take care of their livelihood.
Right. You two are just so very humble. I love that. I love that a lot. And I was on Instagram and I was like, the HoneyBadger Crew, what is this? Because I love animals and I love insects. So I'm like, I got to find out what exactly this company is all about. So with that in mind, and thinking of all the success that you guys have had, and you have success in the right places, and success, the way you define success, is going to take you further than you can ever imagine. So that is just awesome. Have you encountered any hurdles? Because every company has a hurdle that they've had to jump over. And so, what would you advise entrepreneurs? How did you guys put together as a team to overcome these hurdles?
Okay, so yeah, that's a great question. So every company has hurdles. For us, we don't focus on. Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging, Stacks.
Oh, no.
You guys still there?
Yeah, we're here. You may have been lagging a little bit, but we kind of got what you were saying.
So yeah, it was weird. It happens to us. We have we have our teleconferences. We have our teleconferences on Zoom and Skype, and we've searched for so many different video chat rooms, and none of them are that great. So we get it. We deal with this on we get it when someone's lagging. That's why you'll see me mute my phone, because that usually helps us whenever it's like multiple people inside the conference. We'll have everyone, whoever's not speaking, mute their phone. That way the mic and wherever the way the app is set up, it doesn't have to struggle to pick up everything. So that usually helps us out, but it could be a bunch of different things, but we don't know the answer, but we play with it though. So to answer your question though is a lot of hurdles, man, a lot of hurdles, but we don't focus on the hurdles. We really, we're a Christian-based company. We don't put that all over our bio and stuff like that. We just let our actions kind of speak for who we are. And because that, we believe that, focus on the problem solver, not the problem, right? As cliche as it sounds, we don't look at, it's part of the game. No matter what, is what it is, we embrace it. Business is a sport, right? If you're not competitive, it's probably not the industry for you, but life is competitive. Life is a sport. Everyone comes from a different background, but the background I came up from, you got to be competitive. When resources are short, it can teach you to be in a self-preservation mind state, which is survival mode is good, but it's dangerous, right? It's a lot of hurdles. Sometimes more personal hurdles than actual business hurdles, because I believe that we believe that with businesses, the business reflects the owners, right? If the owners are good people, the owners are solid, good character people, the business won't be too far behind. It'll be a direct reflection. That's why if you see a business owner and their personal life is all over the place, then usually the business is kind of all over the place as well too. It's a balance, especially, if you're a mother, so you know how it is to balance both. And if, your personal life is kind of okay, you live more busy in your personal life, then the metric may come down, because none of the metrics can run evenly all across the board, right? So if your relationship may be great, but your business may be suffering. Your money may be coming in good, but the metrics gonna go up and down. It's kind of keeping them close enough, and it balance them out for us. Stacks, if you want to add to that?
Yeah, just to kind of add what Jay was saying, we understand that things can change overnight, and you have to make adjustments. Look what just happened with right now, where there was like a little bit of a connectivity issue, and things do tend to work themselves out. But we do feel like as long as we have a good team and everyone shares the work ethic and the vision that we're creating, that it will work itself out. And it's about getting it from day to day, because as mentioned before, just getting to the next day and being able to do what we're doing and what we love is a big win. So.
And it definitely shows. It shows. I've been like all up and down your Instagram page and on your website. My next question would be, and like you said, there's always a balance. How do you guys balance family life with your business life, with your entrepreneurship? How is that balanced out?
For us, for me, right? So Stackhouse and I, we have a little difference, right? Because Stackhouse has been married for almost 3 years now, right? Stack, something like that. About 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Oh, that's right, because 2015. So Stackhouse got married like the year we started the company, because he's just that type of guy, right? And then at our first 1 year anniversary, he decided he's gonna have a child. So that's just what he's doing. He's balancing his life based on the growth of our business. So by the time year 5, year 10, he's gonna have about 2 or 3 kids. I know what he's doing. That's his plan. But for me personally, so in all seriousness, I think that we try to keep them one and the same. And that's something that most people will tell you not to do, right? Every business book will tell you, don't do business with your best friend, like I'm doing with Stackhouse. Don't do business with family. And for them, that works for them, I guess. I don't know. I never want to wake up and have to leave my family to go to work, because as obsessive as a guy as I am, I have a high energy, I get obsessed. So if I'm doing something I love, I'm going to, go after all the way, like a HoneyBadger. I'm going to go full force regardless of the risk that's associated with it, and I go after it. So if I was to actually be in a corporate 9 to 5, that would mean my wife, right, once I get married, she wouldn't see me. My children wouldn't see me, because I'm going to go, so we create a business that our wives can be a part of. For example, Stackhouse's wife is in HR. My wife is an entrepreneur, business owner as well, and she has been doing books and payroll since she was 16. So, we have the structure to keep our family involved completely together. Like they're one and one. They're no different. And that's one of my business rules that I made. One of our business rules, where is that if my wife can't do it, then I'm gonna go into that venture. For example, we have guys that come tell us, hey, look, we should do this business opportunity. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, would you have your wife do that? He said, no. I said, well, it's a no for me. So that's how, for my end. Stacks?
Yeah, so, like Jay was saying, the biggest thing is family. And so when I say that, I really mean, like, we are family. My daughter calls him Uncle JD, Tio JD, he knows exactly who he is, even though he's in Miami. We talk all the time, personal, professionally. And, kind of just to go back to statistics, we are an unorthodox company. So the mere fact that we're doing this and kind of going against what the books are saying, I feel it only adds to it, to the feeling of working with a company. And when, like Jay said, if one of us can't do it, we're not, or if all of us can't do it, no one's going to really do it. So Jay writes books. Now, he may not be the next biggest author, but his thought is, how can I help everybody else in this family and on our team? So it may be through some kind of passive income, or being able to help promote or sell and kind of like really add into what we're doing. And with that being said, we've only really hit the tip of the iceberg of where we stand with our goals. We're maybe like 30 to 40% of the way there. Like Jay said, we plan on having a bunch of kids, and we know our family's going to be growing even more. And there's so many more avenues that we can go into, such as children books or women's clothing or children's clothing. My daughter, she was wearing my hoodie the other day. Now it's oversized, but she really enjoys she enjoys the family aspect of everything. So
yeah, our family, so almost kind of like wrapped it up. And you guys saying Stackhouse and I have completely different talking styles. Like this is, he's really monotone and I'm like, woo, like Sonic the Hedgehog. So we balance each other well. And during different platforms, the way he speaks is better. In a boardroom, the way he speaks, he needs to go there. Me in the boardroom looks crazy. If I'm in the boardroom, we are on suit and tie. It's like this guy is on. We gotta get him out of here. So we operate better in different platforms, right? This is more my speed, but family-wise, Izzi, again, we designed these companies to have our family to be a part of them. We kind of, not to generalize, but we kind of take the Italian style business format. In my undergraduate, I studied history in my undergraduate. So I'm really big on other cultures, right? And some of the things I may say right now that I'm going to say, people can take offense, but everything I'm about to say is very, with due respect. So we take an Italian style based culture. I mean, family. Okay, we're a family. I mean, so everyone's involved. Everyone's gonna do it. Like, there's no, you don't get to say no, basically, kind of thing. But we also take a very frugal mind state, a very Yiddish. I know a lot of people catch flack for saying this, but so I'm not gonna say it. But I'll say we take a very frugal mind state. I'll just say that. And certain cultures, and you guys fill in the blank wherever you think those cultures are, but certain cultures have a very historically frugal mind state, which has helped to propel them.
Right.
And they, you know, they spend money with their own people. We take that mind state. We take, you know, the Italian mind state. We take every single mind state of those old business practices, and we put them all together, and we kind of do it that way.
Wow. And that's great. I mean, even with my daughter, I've taught her how to meditate, and I bring her into it. So we have like a mommy and me meditation, and
Yes.
so we keep it together. But trying to get my 17-year-old son in this business is just a little, he's not really trying to have it. So that is wonderful. I love that idea. And we'll have to have you come back on and maybe teach or go over your book. We'll have to have you go over your book. I know you're super busy. That would be great. But Michael, he would do good with meditation, whereas though I talk like you, Jonathan, so I'm trying to type it down to Michael level so that I can actually lose to the most part. But I have a few more questions, and then I'll let you guys go. My next question would be, in 2020, with everything that's going on, I definitely need your advice for our community and for entrepreneurs that I know. What advice would you give to entrepreneurs in this time frame? I mean, like in this time right now, what advice would you give them?
Well, I'm gonna make it quick because I do have some new members ready for me to come sign them up at the front desk. But every advice is different. Every business is different. For us, I think this being straightforward, just honestly take care of the most like tangible thing. Right. From a business point of view, is take care of your finances, save your money. Make sure that your team their personal debt is in order, because if the personal debt is not ordered, it's going to affect your company debt, especially if you guys are really close. And if you look at them as team members and not employees, you'll never hear us refer to our guys as employees. We don't have uniforms. We prefer to call it apparel. We don't have training. We have development. It just, if you've been an employee before, then you know how you want to be treated. So we treat everyone like family, and we expect them to, to take care of all those things. So from a point of view is take care of your personal finances. Make sure you don't take out any loans. Take out no loans. Try to do without loans. And just take care of your personal finances. As me personally, as a black male, coming up from humble circumstances, I don't say like projects. I prefer public housing, but I was able to live in public housing and also live in suburban, neighborhoods. And I understand how fast it can switch, and I understand the value and how hard it is. So just take care of your finances. If you have the right business model, it'll take care of itself. And if it doesn't if you have a bad business model and there's no market for it, which is impossible, but there's no market for it, at least you don't go into debt, right? If your business fails, right, because there's no market, but you still take care of your finances, you're not in debt, start over.
Right. That's wonderful.
Yeah. In addition to the stuff that Jay was saying with organic, kind of growing your business, it's about kind of picking and fitting what works best for you. I know we like to talk about Richard Branson, and I don't know if everyone knows who he is, but yeah, he's the guy with Virgin, and he looks at it. We kind of like, this is one of the things we chose is like an approach for our working with our family. He quotes that clients do not come first. If you take care of your employees, they'll take care of your clients. Now, like Jay said, we don't say employees, we say team members. But that's kind of the gist of like where we're going. We want to be able to take care of our family so they can do the best that they can in doing what we need to get done.
That's true. I'm gonna run real quick because I have to sign people because I don't want to lose money. To be honest with you, people are like, "Where's the owner? This is how he runs business." So I gotta take care of that. I'll try to come back if you guys are still here. If not, we'll do that for a part 2 for sure.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. I only have a few more questions anyway. Thank you, and then we'll be in touch. Next interview we're talking about your book.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So, Michael, I only have a few more questions, and
Sure.
questions I know for sure that you can answer for me. I need to know all the outlets where everyone can find you in our community if they need to, all your social medias and so forth.
So yeah, it's not difficult to find us. You can directly message myself or Jonathan Diaz. My Instagram is at Michael Stackhouse and then 3 underscores. And Jonathan's is at Jonathan Diaz with 3 underscores. In addition to that, you can find us through our company page at the HoneyBadger Crew on Instagram, or you can reach out to us through email with the HoneyBadgerCrew at yahoo.com. And if you want to have any questions or answers or events or any other kind of publications, you can reach out to our Director of Public Relations, Aaron Sanchez, and his Instagram is at Aaron Sanchez with 3 underscores.
Awesome. So all that information, Feel Good Talk fam, I'm going to place that into the post so you can reach out and connect with the HoneyBadger Crew. I'm excited about that. I also want to ask you, because this is my health and wellness show, I always have that question at the end of the show. What is your favorite healthy foods? And pizza is not an answer.
Well, like you said, I guess that could be a subjective question, right? Depending on how you feel. They have feel-good foods, right? So maybe you're in a certain state of mind, whether depressed or mental block or whatever, and there's a go-to food that helps you feel better. Now that may not be the healthiest of foods, but it could be healthy for you at that moment. For me, that would probably be Five Guys, because I like burgers. And I'll get a double cheeseburger, just to let you know, and a little bacon.
Honestly, that is the healthier choice.
But if we're speaking strictly healthy, and with me getting older and having a daughter and potentially other kids, I want to be able to be there for them and remain active. And I don't want to have to worry about something happening with my mind or my heart or my lungs or my body. So I do my best to stay healthy. So we stay active. We stay away from processed foods. We stay away from bagged foods. I like to shop at Whole Foods, something organic or high in protein. Nothing crazy, but I love fruits. I love mango, which can be a complication sometimes just because my wife is allergic to mango. So I won't be able to kiss her for a while, but. And then with veggies, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and, any protein is good enough for me.
Nice. So I'm excited. I cannot wait to get my hands on a pair of those socks of yours so I can wear for meditation.
Look out for our release. Yes. We're very excited.
Right? Thank you so much for accepting the invite, and thank you for coming on the Feel Good Talk Family Podcast. You are always welcome in our community. Feel free to reach out anytime you want to. If you have anything new you want to talk to us about, we are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We are blessed to be here, and we truly appreciate you reaching out to us and allowing us to be on your show. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So we shall see each other again, Feel Good Talk fam. This is where we share mind, body, soul, and business. We're thanking the HoneyBadger Crew for coming by, and they will be back again. So in the meantime, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live life with ease, may there be peace, may there be peace, may there be peace. Thank you so much, Michael, for stopping by.
Thank you. Take care.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon.